Yo fams, welcome to my podcast, in my opinion podcast, in my motherfucking opinion podcast. In this episode, I'll be talking about a topic that most of us have knowledge of and idea about. I know you guys have idea about most of this topic I'm talking about at the end of the day. But I'm talking about consistency in this episode. Everybody has their own perspective of what consistency is and how to go around it. So this episode, I think, is for me personally. Like, I need to listen to this like multiple times. I need to add it to my favorite. Like, I'm not consistent enough. Like, although I have things that are stopping me from being consistent, but like, there's no excuse. If I need to be consistent, I'll find a way to go around it. So now, in this episode, we'll be talking about consistency. I don't like even talking about this advice or episode to advise, like, because I feel like everybody has their opinion, their own take on life. Like, they can do whatever they want, do the fuck you want to do. But like, this is real to me, and I think I'm recording this episode for myself, like I said earlier. So we all know what consistency is. Like, consistency is like steadiness. How frequently you do something, how frequently you stick to something. Now, although you can't really blame anybody for not being consistent, because at the end of the day, if you sit down to talk with them, they will have something to say on why they're not consistent. Like, everybody has an excuse. But at the end of the day, again, if you look at it, do you have an excuse? Do you really have an excuse? How long are we going to spend on earth that we are wasting some time? Like, if I have to look at it from another angle again, the thing about consistency is that you have to like find the balance within it, like how to be balanced in that consistency. Someone takes something as an example, something like working out. Most people go to the gym, like they go to the gym, and after going to the gym like 5 times, they stop. And why do they stop? Like, they stop for different reasons. Some stop because they're lazy, some stop because they don't have a partner to keep them up with the effort, like with the progress of the working out. I think you start with self-realization first, like understanding that you're not consistent enough. If you know the effort you're putting into something is not enough to get to the desired result, I think you should like find a means to balance it out. Like, if you're going to the gym, if you know you need motivation, you can probably, I don't know, I'm just saying, but like, you can probably just listen to podcasts. There are a lot of motivational podcasts there, like a lot, more than millions if possible. So my point is, if you know you need motivation, get motivation first. Then you'll be able to, like, the motivation will bring in your consistency. And if it's not motivation, but everything requires motivation at the end of the day too still. But like, if it's another thing you need, if it's your diet, like, then you have to focus on your diet first before you can start going to the gym. There are different reasons. Like, if you sit down with a lot of people, they will give you countless reasons why they are not consistent whatever they're doing. And this consistency of a thing, like, I know it's something that is holding a lot of us down, especially like most of us that are self-employed or whatever. You feel, because you have to put in the work to get the result if you are self-employed. So you know that kind of vibe. Like, it's very difficult sometimes to just put in the work. But if you need to find a way around it, find a way around it. About the consistency still, I feel like, me personally, using workout as a case study, whenever I work out, like, there's barely a week I'll not have like 4 or 5 sections in the week. But like, I'm not putting enough more work. Like, as I'm putting enough work, I've seen it in my body. Like, it's go reflect. So I discovered that I get tired. Like, whenever I work out sometimes, I do some intense workout sometimes, and I'll get so tired. I have to skip 2 days back to back. And once I skip 2 days, like, it's my stomach. I don't know if anybody feels this also, but like, when I skip 2 days, my stomach, I don't know, I feel there's fat or shit, but I feel like my stomach is swelling, like it's falling. That's what I just feel. It's not that I'm actually looking that bad. I mean, my stomach though. I may be looking bad physically, but like, I mean, my stomach. But I feel like, bro, this is weird, this is odd. I need to do something to it. It took me very long to like discover this dude, but like, I later discovered that it was a tiredness, that I get tired sometime and I'll be weak to carry whatever dumbbells or shit like that. So, well, now the thing is, when I discovered that, I had to like start looking for means to, I just try to create a system at the end of the day, like, to get me consistent. And I discovered that I can reduce the reps. And if I reduce the reps, I'll get the results too. It's not like it's me versus anybody, it's me versus myself. So like, I'm just trying to get better at the end of the day. So when I reduce the reps, I will be able to do it more frequently. Like probably if I'm going 300 reps on cardio with breaks in the middle, like 20 times, whatever. So like if I'm doing 300 on my cardio, like 300 counts on my cardio, I have to like reduce the count to like maybe 100. So like imagine I'm doing 100 now, I'll be able to do the 100 almost throughout the week, like with no stress or any extra tiredness or fatigue. So I just feel like consistency just needs a person or an individual to just like find his way around it to be consistent, because if you know the kind of results that you want to, like if whatever you're doing is going to pay off at the end of the day, so why don't you put in the work? And again, I just think the way, I'm not judging or whatever, but like I feel some people are not consistent because mostly they are lazy. Yes, you might feel you are putting your work in, you're putting your energy in anything you do. Like if you scale it out at the end of the day, you realize you are not actually putting the necessary work. Like you later realize you are lazy. I mean, you might take this offensive or not, but like, bro, it's the truth. The major reason why people are not consistent is laziness and lack determination. If you have determination, bro, you'll be steady putting the work. You put in the work steady, like back to back. If you have a destination or wherever you're going to, and even if, although sometimes situation might come up that to take your time and it's not like to be consistent, probably anything happened to you, I don't know, probably you're sick or something like that. I know those kind of things can distract us from our desired goal, but as long as you have your mindset on it, I feel you'll be able to come back to the realization that you need to come back to this thing and be able to do it. Like take for example, when I made the generator episode, that was when our generator was stolen here. So after then, before we had the power issue sorted out, I was looking for means to be that was a stumbling block, like stop me from being consistent on most of the things I'm used to doing every day, like back to back. But at the end of the day, I have to like find my way around it. So like consistency, if you want to be consistent, you be consistent. And again, just to add this, like there's no results without consistency at the end of the day. If you want to be a brilliant student or whatever, you have to read. If you want to be a brilliant marketer, you have to steady market your stuff. Every setup in this world needs consistency at the end of the day. So it depends on you, how lazy you might be, and how to create a system. Because I feel creating a system helps us from a lot of things. Like if you create a system for you to beat your inconsistency, bro, you beat it perfectly. If you feel you get distracted, like probably your friends, staying around your friends get you distracted, and it won't allow you to become consistent in whatever you're doing. Keep up from them. It doesn't cost you anything. Then you know how to balance it out. Like try to know how to balance it out. Like at the end of the day, I shouldn't be talking about this too. Like I'm advising, like I'm giving pep talk or something like that. But like it's the truth at the end of the day. I just wanted to talk about this based on the fact that me myself, I've been inconsistent in a lot of things, and I just feel probably if I could talk about this, it will get my head back in the game and it will help me to be consistent. Like that kind of thing. You walk it like you talk it. I've said it already, so I have to like put in the work, you get me? So at the end of the day, this episode is like me talking to myself, because I have to listen to this episode like back to back. I'll add it to my favorite on my Spotify because I want to listen to this consistency talk, because I know when I listen to this like back to back, it will get me in the mood. Like you have to be consistent whatever I'm doing. And again, most youths, like we have a lot of things that distract us these days, social media and whatever like that. Because one day I had plans to like record an episode, and I was online like on Instagram. Almost like that day was like the highest day I stayed on Instagram. Like bro, I was on Instagram for like roughly 10 hours. I was just looking at content that didn't concern me. Like I was even on some educative content or shit like that. Yeah, that would be reasonable. But now I was just whiling away time looking at asses, looking at songs, boobs, all these girls. Like man, fuck that shit, man. I later realized that, but like it was fun at the moment, because like those girls, when they twerk, like if you scatter your head, but you have to like focus. Everyone's the goal. So guys, I just wanted to talk on this topic ASAP, like just put my head in the game back, and just to get some of you guys who are not consistent whatever you guys are doing to just to get your head back in the game. Alright guys, I hope I'm able to like say something meaningful in this episode. I hope so, because like I didn't even prepare for this episode at all. Like I just wanted to record something, and the only thing that just came to mind was consistency. And truly you're not consistent, okay, fine, I will record an episode consistency and I'll see how it goes from there. But it is what it is. If you are not consistent, you will not get our desired result at the end of the day, bro. stay consistent, remain focused on the goal. Well, that's that about this episode. If you have listened to this, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for plugging in. Thank you for connecting in. Thank you for everything. Like you guys are wonderful. Since I've started this show, like you guys love is always keeping me on my toes. Apart from the fact that I'm not consistent, like as I should be, though. But I'll try my best to stay more consistent and everything. But the thing is, like me myself. Okay, let me like prove this again. Like I think I need an editor. I need this. I need that. And, like I'm doing most work myself, like most of the work myself. So sometimes I just get tired, like I can't do this. I need to look for an editor, and to get an editor like in my space around here, like it's kind of fucking difficult. At the end of the day, every man for himself. Alright guys, please remember to share this episode and subscribe on any platform you're listening to, just to stay consistent again with this show. And so in case I drop an episode, so you'll be notified on whichever platform you're listening for. Remember to share this episode with your family, guys, because I know most people, like most Nigerians especially, are not consistent wherever they're doing. Like most, I'm saying this with confidence, like most. See you guys in the next episode, and until then, remain blessed. I remain your man, Sulu. Cheers.